about the solids, liquid, gases, their properties and all. Now today we are going to start a very important topic, that is the latent heat. Okay, it is very important, latent heat. So whenever I am using the word latent, so the word latent, you know what does it mean? The word latent means the hidden. And what is the meaning of hidden? When we are using the word hidden, हम hidden ये शब्द कब यूज करते हैं? Hidden मतलब छुपा हुआ, right? Hidden जिसको हमने नहीं देखा. You are playing the game of hide and seek, right? So latent heat is also said to be hidden heat. So in the very simple language, what you understand by this? In the very simple language, latent heat is the hidden heat. Latent heat कौन सी heat है? Latent heat एक छुपी हुई heat है. Now, what is the meaning of the word hidden? What is the meaning of the word छुपी हुई heat? What I want to say. So suppose you ever observe, कभी आपने सोचा है कि आपको ज्यादा बर्निंग सेंसेशन कब होता है? जब आप बॉइलिंग वाटर में हाथ डालते हो, उससे जल जाते हो, या फिर आप स्टीम रहती स्टीम से जलते हो. क्लियर? कभी सोचा ऐसा क्यों होता है, किसके कारण होता है? जनरली स्टीम गिव्स अ सीवियर बर्न्स. सो व्हाई एंड हाउ? राइट, द क्वेश्चन अराइजेस. ऐसा क्यों होता है? एंड देयर आर मेनी मोर एग्जाम्पल्स लाइक दिस. इट इज अ वेरी कॉमन एग्जाम्पल, दैट इज व्हाई आई गिवन. So it is all due to the latent heat. Now for that, first we knew that what is latent heat. So in general, what happens whenever we are having any process? Suppose you are having water and you are boiling the water. So water reaches its boiling point at 100 degrees centigrade. Clear? And after that, we are heating the substance, but the temperature is not rise. Isn't it? Did you ever observe this? So where that extra amount of heat or energy goes? Now the question arises, where the energy goes? So that energy goes nowhere. It is there only in that molecules of water, but in the form of an hidden, in the hidden form, in the form of a hidden heat, which we termed as a latent heat. आपको मेरी बात समझ में आ रही है? लेटेंट हीट या छुपी हुई, इसको हमको डिफाइन करना है. तो हम कैसे करते हैं? समझने के लिए हम ये समझते हैं कि सपोज अगर हम पानी को गर्म कर रहे हैं, पानी को जब हम गर्म करते हैं, पानी को जब हम बॉईल करते हैं, तो उसका बॉइलिंग पॉइंट 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड तक पहुंच जाता है. 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड के बाद भी हम उसको हीट दे रहे हैं, लेकिन उसका बॉइलिंग पॉइंट बढ़ता है या घटता है क्या? नहीं, वो कांस्टेंट रहता है 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट बेटा? सो वो जो हीट रहती है, जो एक्स्ट्रा अमाउंट में हीट और एनर्जी है, वो आखिर जाती कहाँ है? तो वो कहीं नहीं जाती है, वो उन मॉलिक्यूल्स के बीच ही छुपी रहती है, जिसे हम कहते हैं लेटेंट हीट और हिडन हीट. क्लियर? इट इज इन द वेरी सिंपल लैंग्वेज आई डिफाइन, बट समवॉट इफ वी वांट टू गो सम टेक्निकल लैंग्वेज, सो हाउ आई डिफाइन इट इन टेक्निकल लैंग्वेज? इट इज द क्वांटिटी ऑफ हीट एब्सॉर्ब्ड और रिलीज्ड. Now remember, I use the word absorbed or released by a substance undergoing a change of state. क्या है ये? वो अमाउंट हीट का एब्सॉर्ब हो रही है या रिलीज हो रही है? हीट एब्सॉर्ब या रिलीज कब हो रही है? When a substance undergoing a change of state. And whenever I am using the word a substance undergoing a change of state, it means I am talking about the transition state or change of state. In change of state means what beta? When the ice converts into water during melting, right? When ice converts water during melting, or when water converts into steam during evaporation, right? It happens during evaporation, isn't it? Clear? So it is said to be nothing but a change of state. यहाँ पे स्टेट चेंज हो रही है, सॉलिड से लिक्विड, लिक्विड से गैसियस. इन बोथ द स्टेट में जो स्टेट चेंज हो रही है, जो कन्वर्जन ऑफ स्टेट हो रहा है, उस समय जो एनर्जी रिलीज या एब्सॉर्ब हो रही है, एक प्रोसेस में एनर्जी रिलीज होगी, एक प्रोसेस में एनर्जी एब्सॉर्ब होगी. तो वो जो क्वांटिटी ऑफ हीट और एनर्जी रिलीज्ड और एब्सॉर्ब्ड है ड्यूरिंग दिस चेंज ऑफ स्टेट, that is termed as the latent heat or hidden heat. So you got the concept of latent heat or hidden heat clearly? Now we will learn more about it. Okay, so whenever I want to define latent heat, I define the latent heat into two types. One is the latent heat of fusion and another one is the latent heat of vaporization. Now latent heat of fusion, whenever I am using the word fusion, what is the meaning of this latent heat of fusion? Here we are considering the change of state from solid to liquid. And when the solid changes to liquid, what the process we term? We term the process as a melting. So latent heat of fusion is also said to be the latent heat during melting. So which change of state occurring over here, beta? That is the melting. Means when 1 kg of a solid gets converted into liquid, the amount of heat or energy, right, that is absorbed during the process is termed as the latent heat of fusion. All of you got what is the meaning of the word latent heat of fusion over here? Okay. Or you can also say that the amount of heat or energy which is required to convert the 1 kg of the solid into the liquid, that is said to be the latent heat of fusion or the latent heat during melting. Clear? Again, the latent heat of vaporization. Whenever I am using the word vaporization, it means I have to consider the phenomena of evaporation. The energy or heat released during the evaporation. Every one of you know evaporation, when the molecules they get energy, right? And the change from liquid state to vapor state. Here which state? Here liquid to gaseous. In the latent heat of fusion, which state we are talking? Here from solid state to liquid state. Clear? So now what is latent heat of vaporization, beta? It is the conversion of 1 kg of liquid into gaseous state. Here the conversion of 1 kg of solid into liquid, and here 1 kg of liquid into gaseous state. That is the latent heat of fusion, and it is the latent heat of the evaporation or vaporization. So you got the two main types of latent heat are latent heat of fusion and latent heat of vaporization. Now remember, if still you are having problem, so how you can easily understood this? Okay, I can show you one diagram. Okay, so suppose we are having one beaker and it is our heater burner. What we are doing? We are heating the water. When now it is a water molecules, the waters are having, suppose the molecules like this. These molecules, what they are doing? They are absorbing the energy and they are getting converted into the vapor state, right? So this one temperature reach when this boiling point of water it reaches to 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. एक टेम्परेचर आएगा जब बॉइलिंग पॉइंट वाटर का 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पहुंच जाएगा. बट स्टिल व्हाट वी आर डूइंग? वी आर गिविंग हीट टू इट. अभी भी हम इसको हीट दे रहे हैं. जब हम इसको हीट दे रहे हैं, राइट, at that time where this extra amount of energies go, so this extra amount of energy is there with the molecules but in the form of the latent or hidden heat. Remember, so what we conclude from here that latent heat, it does not raise the temperature. Latent heat temperature को raise नहीं करता. Latent heat temperature को नहीं बढ़ा रहा है. Temperature कैसा है? Here the temperature is constant. Okay. Now the temperature is constant, so the molecule they are not getting the energy present over there in the hidden form. So the kinetic energy also not increases. So remember the latent heat, due to latent heat there were no increase in the kinetic energy of the molecules. Kinetic energy, you know, the energy which possessed by the molecules when they are in the movement, they are in the motion, and the temperature of the substance is not raised. Temperature of the substance rise? No, there were no rise in the temperature of the substance. So just remember this points in your mind that latent heat, right? Latent heat not raise the temperature, it not increase the kinetic energy, and it not raise the temperature of the substance. Now I will show you one graph of latent heat. How you can plot the graph of latent. Okay, so let's see. It is the graph. What we learned that latent heat we divided into two types: latent heat of vaporization, latent heat of fusion. Now, if I plot a graph between heat and temperature, okay. Now the heat it starts. Suppose it is a solid. So this solids when it converts into liquid. Now the when solid converts into liquid, so when it converts, the temperature remains the constant. That is said to be the latent heat of fusion. Clear? Here the temperature remains the constant. Similar in the case of when the liquid converts into gases. When the liquid converts to gases, when once it arrives at say boiling point, then the temperature becomes constant, right? When it converts into the vapor, it is said to be the latent heat of vaporization. So you got, it is a plot between the heat and temperature. It shows the how we can say that change of state from solid to liquid, liquid to gas. Here is a latent heat of fusion. Here is a latent heat of vaporization. Okay. Now if I ask you why the steam produce more severe burns as compared to the water, you got my question? So what is our answer? That it is due to the latent heat. Now how it is? Clear? So what we can see that see. Can I rub this now? Now the question, why steam produces severe burns as compared to hot water. आपको बात समझ में आई? स्टीम जो है वो सीवियर बर्न्स क्यों प्रोड्यूस करती है हॉट वाटर के कंपेयर में? तो अगर हम स्टीम की बात करें, इसलिए स्टीम इज आल्सो कंसिस्ट ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स, वाटर इज आल्सो कंसिस्ट ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल, द बॉइलिंग वाटर. ओके, suppose I am having boiling water, the molecules of boiling water and the molecules of steam. Okay, so when the water starts boiling, after boiling steam comes, है ना? boiling होती है, उसके बाद steam बनना शुरू होती है, हमको पता है. Every one of you knew that. Clear? So particles of water at 100 degree centigrade. 100 degree centigrade is its boiling point. Okay. So particles of water at 100 degree centigrade means when it gets converted into steam, they are having more energy. So what I have to write? Particles of water at 100 degree centigrade have more energy than the particle of the liquid hot water. You are getting my point? Is it clear to you? ये समझ में आया क्या? जो वाटर के पार्टिकल्स 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे रहेंगे, 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे क्या हो गया? वो कन्वर्ट हो गया स्टीम में. उस पार्टिकल्स के पास ज्यादा एनर्जी एज कंपेयर टू हमारे पास जो हॉट लिक्विड वाटर है. दैट इज व्हाई स्टीम प्रोड्यूस मोर सीवियर बर्न्स देन द हॉट वाटर. Is it clear to you? Why it is so? It is due to the absorption of extra energy by the steam molecules. जब वाटर बॉइल हुआ, स्टीम प्रोड्यूस हुई, उस समय एनर्जी तो हम दे रहे हैं, टेम्परेचर तो है. सो दैट स्टीम is having some extra energy. The steam molecules are having some extra energy, and when there is a process of condensation, so extra amount of energy क्या होना शुरू होती है? वो रिलीज होना शुरू होती है. और हमको कैसा फील होता है? हमको we are feeling more hot. We are having a sensation of more hotness with the steam. So is it clear to you? So learn this question. It is very important. Steam produces more severe burns than the hot water. Clear? And this question may be asked that water is ice has a cooling effect while the steam has a burning effect. So The answer is same for this also, because steam is having the latent heat. Steam possesses the latent heat. Due to that latent heat of vaporization, it produces severe burns. Clear? Okay. Now suppose you ever observe, if you are having a kettle of tea, and in this kettle of tea you are having the hot tea, and if you are pouring the tea, sometimes what you found, some steam is coming and it produces the severe burns, right? It is also like that. So again, what is in this case? In this case again, due to the latent heat, the burns are more severe, right? There is also steam produced by the tea, and it is due to that it produces more burning. It is having the more burning sensation. Okay, so remember, particles of steam are having more energy. That is why it produces more severe burns. So is it clear to you beta about the latent heat? Okay. Now if anyone asks you, why does during melting and boiling the temperature of a substance being constant? So during melting and boiling, the temperature of a substance keeps constant or becomes constant. That is due to the latent heat of fusion and latent heat of vaporization. So from here, our concept of latent heat is complete. It is somewhat difficult to just remember. So if you are having any doubt, just free to ask me. But just try to learn about latent heat. A lot of reasoning questions are asked from this concept. Okay. So we will see the questions in our next video. Okay.